Good morning to all. So for the record, this opening of bids is conducted pursuant to sections 58 and 59 of the IRR of RA 12009. And for the information of everyone, this opening of bids is video recorded and live streamed in our official YouTube channel pursuant to section 38 of the same IRR and DPWH Leyte number 6 series of 2024. Mr. Chair, you may begin.
Thank you, Baas. The opening of bids for contract ID number 26 IG 0060, 0061, 0062, 63 up to 63. For today is called to order at time 10:09 Wednesday, July 22, 2026 at Bidding Room, Procurement Building, this office. Secretariat, please conduct the roll call.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So as a matter of procedure, please respond with present and raise your hand once your name is called to acknowledge your attendance and to determine whether a quorum is established. For the Bids and Awards Committee, we have the chairperson, Engineer Junsit Cisa Bilino,
Present.
the vice chairperson, Engineer Delphine Eloy Jr., regular members, Engineer Vinifici Urapa, Engineer Avelina D. Mulabola, and Engineer Jeffrey F. Britano.
Present.
We also have provisional members, Engineer Mike J. Pelola, and Engineer Sam John C. Catolico. For the technical working group, we have the head, Engineer Karen Joy G. Ramos, and the members, Engineer Noel A. Cornetes, Mrs. Flor Delis A. Castro, and Engineer Mary Desiree M. Velasco. For the secretariat, yours truly, Engineer Emmanuel Marisacro. We have the procurement staff, Engineer Azilon Lucera, Mrs. Remedios Viking Guni, Mr. Mark Anthony Aberilla, and Mr. Carlos C. Diaz. For the observers, Mr. Chair, we have duly invited them in writing, but none attended in person. And there are no representatives from our participating bidders. So as of the roll call, Mr. Chair, 7 out of 7 members of the committee are present, hence a quorum exists.
Thank you. So the BAC shall proceed as collegial body. The Secretariat is directed to record all actions, questions, clarifications, motions, and agreements per procurement project or per contract ID. Again, Secretariat, please proceed to our agenda.
So for this opening of bids, the following are the agenda items. Agenda 1, call to order. Agenda 2, opening and preliminary examination of bids. Agenda 3, reading of bids and approved budget for the contract. Agenda 4, comments or reactions from our bidders, back members, observers. And Agenda 5, adjournment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
So may I hear a motion to adopt the said agenda?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Being done, the agenda is adopted. So we now proceed to agenda 2. The opening and preliminary examination of bids. It is placed on record on the status and its submission. The deadline for submission and receipt of bids was 10 a.m. today, July 22, DPWH Bidding Room, back building, stated in the invitation to bid and bidding document. The BAC, through the BAC Secretariat, received bids only up to the stated deadline as evidenced by the date and timestamp received by the BAC Secretariat. No bid submitted after the deadline was accepted. Any attempt, late submission, if any, shall be recorded in the minutes with the bidder's name, representative, and time of attempted submission. For the guidance of everyone, under Agenda 2, we will complete the opening and preliminary examination of the first typical envelope for the contract IDs before proceeding to Agenda 3. Then we will take up the contract one at a time for each contract ID. The Secretariat will report the date, time, and how many bids were received, from whom the procurement unit staff will retrieve the envelopes get the contract ID from the bid box and hand them to our TWG. The TWG will open only the first technical envelopes and conduct the manual preliminary examination using the checklist and the non-discretionary pass-fail criterion. The TWG recommendation shall be limited to the manual preliminary examination of the document actual submitted in the first envelope, and the second envelope shall remain unopened. So we will now take up the first contract ID. So Secretariat, you may proceed for the first contract ID.
So yes, Mr. Chair, so for contract ID 26IG 0060, before I proceed, Mr. Chair, just to put on record, for the scheduled opening of bids, supposedly, or originally there are 5 projects, but for 26IG 0059, it was rescheduled in view of the supplemental bulletin that we posted last July 20 to give also ample time for bidders to comply with the changes in the bidding documents, particularly the categories as well. So for 26 IG 0060, construction of water system level 3, Barangay Binulho, Javier Leyte, the Secretariat received 2 bids from the following participating bidders. RJIR Enterprises Corporation received today at 8:57 a.m. and BCD Construction and Supply received today at 9:06 a.m. No other bids were received for this contract, Mr. Chair.
Enough? Thank you. So procurement unit staff, please retrieve the envelope for contract ID 26 IG 060 and give it to our TWG. Okay.
RJR Enterprises Corporation and Facility Construction and Supply.
Mr. Chair, for the record, we confer that the lead and the customer response will be there to identify the contract ID with the box of current state and sign since last.
Okay, TWG, please open the first technical envelope of the bidder and announce the required documents and state check not submitted or with deficiency. And Secretariat, kindly record the findings in the checklist on stream and in our minutes.
For RJIR, Enterprises Corporation, the first technical envelope for contract ID number IG 0060, we will now establish following and present it to the requirement of the rules. You just valid until June 11, 2027. Mayor's valid until December 30. Tax clearance valid until October 24, 2026. Statement of ongoing government authority construction contract check. SLCC. DPWH license valid until January 10, 2026. Bid securities, PSP, site. Organizational chart, site. Visa conductor fee personnel, check. Visa conductors major construction laboratory. BIS, check. Only book for statement, check. Audited financial statement, check. And then FCC, check. ISO certificate, check. For RJIR Enterprises Corporation, the technical envelope was examined and checklist and found to be complete and in order. The DPWH therefore officially recommends that RJIR Enterprises Corporation be declared compliant with the technical requirement in previous Baas. In the manual preliminary examination for the first or technical envelope for this contract ID, subject to the result of the CWA electronic delivery.
Thank you. So let's proceed to the next video.
For BCT construction and supply, the first or the technical envelope for contract ID number 26 IG, so the 60, we will examine the following against the checklist of the required documents. Few jobs filed until March 9, 2027. DTI valid until March 5, 2031. Business permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until January 14, 2027. Audited financial statement. Pickup license valid until October 4, 2027. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, check. SLCC, check. NFCC, check. Bid Securities, BSB, check. Organizational chart, check. List of contractor state personnel, check. List of contractors, major construction equipment units, check. List of contractors, materials, plastic equipment units, check. Only postcard statement, check. ISO certificate, check. For BTT construction and supply, the technical envelope was examined against the checklist and found to be complete and in order. The DPWH therefore usually recommends that BCT construction and supply declare compliant with the technical requirements rated pass in the manual preliminary examination for technical envelope ID, subject to the result of the CWA electronic delivery.
Thank you. So for the record, what is the status of our CWA electronic eligibility? Processing for contract ID 26IG0060, Secretariat.
Mr. Chair, the electronic eligibility processing is still ongoing and the result is not yet available as of this time.
Okay, so we will proceed to the next contract ID. Okay, it's noted also that the back shall record the TWG manual preliminary examination recommendation at this stage. Any manual pass or fail recommendation remains subject to reconciliation with the CWA electronic eligibility result once available. To avoid delay, consistent with the original agenda flow, we shall proceed with the next contract ID. And again, first open the technical envelopes. And we will return to the contract ID before the agenda 3 once CWA result becomes available or once the back record the appropriate action. Next na. So we will take up the next contract ID. 26 IG 0061. Secretariat, you may proceed.
So for the record, Mr. Chair, the back to the Secretariat received again 2 bids from the following participating bidders. Meek Construction received today at 8:50 a.m. and Kamari Construction and Supply received today at 9:01 a.m. No other bids were received for this contract, Mr. Chair.
Noted. So procurement staff, please retrieve all bid envelopes for this contract ID 26 IG 0061 and give it to our TWG.
Construction. Barangays construction and supply.
Mr. Chair, for the record, we confirm that the envelopes and the cards of the bidders identified with Secretarial Persona ID, the box required and items.
TWG, please open the first technical envelope for each bidder and announce the required documents and state check not submitted or with deficiency. And Secretariat will record all the findings in the checklist on screen and in the memo.
For reconstruction, number 26, ID 7061 to the public of the following against check sheet of the required documents. We will just travel until September 16th, 2026. To everyone until November 8th. Business permit valid action date of December 31. Tax clearance valid description valid 7. License valid until August 25. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts led. SLCC check. NFCC check. Political contract statement check. Securities BSC check. Contractors organization of charge check. Piece of contract state personnel check. Piece of equipment check. Piece of contractors minimum materials testing equipment check.
Years ago.
Only those words which mention for make construction, the technical envelope was examined against the checklist and found to be complete and in order. The DPWH therefore recommends that make construction be declared compliant to the technical requirements during the Baas. In the manual preliminary examination of the first technical envelope for this contract ISP, subject to the result of the CWA and drawing the
Okay, thank you. Let's proceed to the next bidder.
for Pamati Construction and Supply. The first are the technical envelopes for public item number 366 61. We will now examine the following against the checklist or important document. Use the value and I valid and order 26, 29, determined valid until December 21, 2026. Clearance valid until June 9, 2027. Certificate. License valid until 26, 2027. Police residential statement. Use of all ongoing government private contracts. SLCs. Organizational chart. Use of pay personnel. Use of equipment check. Use of contractors, clinical materials, testing equipment check. Only both source treatment check. NFCC check.
SEC. SEC.
That's okay.
Corporation. Ah.
For Kamari Construction and Supply, the technical envelope will come in against the checklist and file to be complete and in order. The DPWH therefore initially recommends that Kamari Construction and Supply be declared compliant with the technical requirements and we can pass the manual preliminary examination of the further technical envelope for this contract ID. Subject to the result of the CWA.
Thank you. Again, Secretariat, what's the status of our CWA?
So, Mr. Chair, the electronic eligibility processing is already complete and for your reference and signature. So, we will go back to 60, Mr. Chair, or proceed to 61 for the electronic eligibility.
What's on the 60? What's on your page? So we have now the result of our CWA for 26 IG 0060. For RJR, pickup license, January 10, 2028. Pickup registration valid April 16, 2028. Work experience pass, NFCC pass, years permit, December 31, 2026. DTI, December 20, 2016. BAR, valid until October 24, 2026. Field Jeeps, valid June 11, 2027. And RJIR, Enterprises Corporation, is eligible. For VCD construction, pickup, April 8, 2027. Pickup registration, valid until August 16, 2027. But the pickup license category does not match to the contract profile. So for their work experience failed, and reason, no SLCC similar to the contract to be bid. Their NFCC passed, Mayor's permit, December 31, 2026. DTI, March 26, 2031. BAR tax clearance valid until January 23, 2027. Field Jeeps valid until April 7, 2027. And VCD construction is ineligible. Ineligible. So for bidder RJIR Enterprises Corporation, the TWG earlier recommend that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder as eligible. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare RJR Enterprises Corporation compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first technical envelope for contract ID 26IG0060.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, RJR Enterprises Corporation is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. And its second financial envelope shall remain sealed for now and shall be opened on Agenda 3. And for the next bidder, BCD Construction, the TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant in the manual preliminary examination. However, the CWA result shows the bidder as ineligible due to their pickup license category does not match to the contract profile.
Mr. Chair, before you proceed, may be recognized.
You recognize?
May we verify from the TWG, Mr. Chair, on the pickup category attached to the first envelope, if indeed it does not really match the contract profile, because we could request for unlocking if
Yes, Mr. Chair, PPP Construction and Supply and has a valid license, but underwater supply and site range is only small B.
so for the record, Mr. Chair, that explains because this project is 106 million, so they will need to have a medium A for water supply, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And there is no showing that the document or information needed to update or reprocess the CWA record was part of the bidder's timely submitted to its first technical envelope. For the record, CWA and lacking reprocessing cannot be used to accept a new sub or a substitute or late or non-submitted ineligibility document. The CWA result therefore stands for purposes of this opening, subject to any remedies allowed by law and the bidding documents. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare BCD construction non-compliant due to their pickup license category does not match to the contract profile and rated failed for the first technical envelope for this contract ID 26 IG0060.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, VCD construction is rated fail. Its second financial envelope shall remain sealed and shall not be opened and shall remain in the custody of the Back Secretariat for safekeeping and for any motion for reconsideration or applicable process. So we will now proceed to the second contract ID. That is the 26 IG0661, construction of two-story multipurpose building, Barangay Hall in Barangay Maganhan, DWG. You please know that our staff.
It's already complete, Mr. Chair. We proceed with the electronic result, Mr. Chair.
We were done already.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So we were already done with the first, the opening of the first. Then we have here the CWA result for Kamari Construction and Supply. Their pickup license is valid June 6, 2027. Pickup registration June 28, 2028. Work experience passed. NFCC passed. Mayor's permit December 31, 2026. DTI January 26, 2029. Their BIR clearance June 9, 2027. Field chips valid until July 10, 2027. And Kamari Construction and Supply is eligible. Next is MIC Construction. Their pickup license valid until August 25, 2026. Pickup registration August 25, 2027. Works experience pass. NFCC pass. Their mayor's permit is December 31, 2026. DTI valid until 11/27/2030. BIR tax clearance valid until January 13, 2027. And their field chips registration is valid until September 16, 2026. And MIC construction is eligible. So for our bidder, Kamari Construction and Supply, the TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder is eligible. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare Kamari Construction and Supply compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first envelope for contract ID 26 IG0061.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second motion is heard. Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, bidder Kamari Construction and Supply is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. Its second envelope shall remain sealed for now. For the next bidder, for MIC Construction, the TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder is eligible. The matter again is referred to the back for action. So may I hear a motion to declare meat construction compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first technical envelope for contract ID 26 IG 0061.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection?
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, meat construction is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. Its second financial envelope shall remain sealed for now and shall be opened on agenda 3. So we will proceed to the third contract ID 26 IG 0062. Secretariat, do we have the result?
For the record, Mr. Chair, yes, the result is already available. And for this contract, Mr. Chair, the Secretariat received 2 bids from the following participating bidders, namely Prime Con Development Corporation, received today at 9:01 a.m. and Rab Builders and Supply received today at 8:59 a.m. Their envelopes are stamped received by the Secretariat, Mr. Chair, and no other bids were received for this one.
Okay, so procurement unit staff, please retrieve the envelopes for this contract ID and give it to our TWG group.
For contributing information. Really just.
There, the record confirmed that the was smartphone to be there's identified the Secretariat duty and the box of the area stated by the
TWG, please open the first technical envelope and announce the required document and state checked or not submitted or with deficiency. And Secretariat, kindly record the findings for the chief lessons, please.
or trying to deal but however it's not the very and we go work on the energy size so there are 62. We will now examine the funding and the system required document. Do this, body that includes the being like certificate. Yeah. Neighbors, dispersed environment with December 31, on clearance from almost 4, which is 6. All ongoing government and private contract. That's the piece. The license valid until September 2026. These security organizational chart. The 3%. of contractors, leaders, construction, and laboratory diffusion units. Okay. Subcontractors, minimum material that we VIS. Okay. Only was North State Line. Okay. NFCC. Okay. Will be done in financial statement. Okay. For prime fund development corporate project, the technical envelope was examined against the technical and to under. The BPWH therefore recommends the prime fund development corporation is very compliant with the technical requirements agreed fast in the manual preliminary examination of the very technical and field jets valid and DPI valid until August 18, 2027. First permit valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until June 10, 2027. Audited financial statement check. NFCC check. These are all ongoing projects check. SLCC check. License valid until October 24, 2026. ESG. Lead security is ESG. Organizational chart, right? List of contractors, papers, and so on. List of contractors, labor, construction, and laboratory equipment units. Okay. List of the materials specific check. Only those for state and fellowship. For raw builders and supply, the technical envelope was examined against checklist found with any order. The BPWH therefore issued the recommends that raw builders and supply be declared compliant to the technical requirements and rated pass to the manual preliminary examination of the first or technical envelope for result of ID, subject to the result of the CWA electronic verification.
Thank you, DWG. So we have here the result of our CWA for the record on raw builders and supply for the 26 ID 0062. Their pickup license is valid until October 24, 2026. Their registration on pickup is October 24, 2028, or experience pass, UNFCC pass, mayor's permit, December 31, 2026, DTI, August 18, 2028, BIR, July 29, 2026, and field jobs registration valid until September 6, 2026, and raw builders and supply is eligible. Next is PrimeCon Development Corporation. Their pickup license is valid until September 6, 2026. Pickup registration, September 6, 2028. Work experience, passed, NFCC, passed. Mayor's permit, December 31, 2026. DTI registration, valid until March 18, 2072. VAR, valid until 8/4/2026. Project registration, valid until November 3, 2026. And PrimeCon Development Corporation is eligible. Phase 1. So for bidder, Rob Builders and so PrimeCon. So for PrimeCon Development Corporation, the TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder as eligible. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare PrimeCon Development Corporation compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first technical envelope for contract ID 26 IG0062.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, PrimeCon Development Corporation is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. Its second financial envelope will remain sealed for now. So for Rob Builders and Supply, the TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder as eligible. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare Rob Builders and Supply compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first envelope for contract ID 26 IJ0062. Any objection? So there being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, Rob Builders and Supply is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. Its second financial envelope shall remain sealed and will be open on Agenda 3. The next contract ID is 26 IG0063. The construction of two-story multi-purpose building in Barangay, Baas, Hilongos, Leyte. Procurement staff, please retrieve all envelopes in this contract ID.
For the record, Mr. Chair, the Secretariat received two bids from the following participating bidders. Jason's Builders received today at 8:56 a.m. and Philstan Construction received today at 9:05 a.m. All timely bids were stamped received by the Secretariat, Mr. Chair, and no other bids were received for this one.
Okay, thank you. Let's proceed.
Builders. And Philstan Construction.
Your Chair, for the record, corresponds to leaders identified in the Secretariat of the contract ID and with the box Secretariat's date assigned.
Okay, please open the first technical envelope and announce the required documents and state checked or not submitted or with deficiency.
For daily funds, users, the first or technical versions of ID number 653 we will now talk to the following as the report. In the next study until March 25, 2025. I valid until January 30.
Lastly,
Yeah, no,
Valid until December 31, 2026. Tax clearance valid until 2025, 2027. Statement of all controlling government and private contracts. Detailed license valid until December 7, 2026. Security is BSG. Organizational chart. Detail of other papers and of equipment. For single materials such as equipment. Only those one statement. Only the financial statement. For J funds users, the technical envelope was responsible to check if the account to be complete and in order. The PWG therefore usually recommends the J funds users to share the client with technical requirements. The rated pass in the manual within our examination of the further technical envelope with the ID, subject to the result of the WA electronic educated check.
thank you. Let's proceed to the second video.
For field plan construction, the first or technical envelope for contract ID number 26ID 0053. We will now examine the following steps to the report. If you press valid until May 29, 2027, these are all unknown development of private contracts. SLC and MCC check. Feasibility speaking PSD check. Organizational charge check. Piece of key personnel check. Piece of contractors equipment sent to the contract check. Piece of contractors medical material specification check. Post one statement check. DPI certificate valid until January 19, 2027 check. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026 check. Tax clearance valid until December 17, 2026 check. Audited financial statement filed last April 2026 check. Income license valid until April 30, 2027. for field sand construction. The technical envelope was examined against the checklist and found to be complete and in order. The DPWH therefore recommends the field sand construction be declared compliant with the technical requirements and graded pass in the manual preliminary examination third or technical envelope for example ID. Subject to the results of the DPWH electronic review.
Thank you, TWG. So we have now the result of the CWA electronic eligibility for contract ID number 26IG0063. For Jason's Builders, their pickup license is valid until December 7, 2026. Pickup registration, December 7, 2027. Work experience passed, NFCC, passed. Mayor's permit, December 31, 2026. DTI, valid until January 18, 2030. BIR, valid until 5/25/2027. And PhilJIPS, valid until March 25, 2027. And Jason's Builders is eligible. So for the next is Philzan Construction. Their pickup license valid April 13, 2027. Pickup registration valid until April 1, 2028. Work experience passed. NFCC passed. Mayor's permit December 31, 2026. DTI valid until January 19, 2027. BIR tax clearance December 17, 2026. PhilJIPS registration valid until May 29, 2027. And Philzan Construction is eligible. The CIDLE results shall now be reconciled with early manual examination recommendation of the DWG. So for Jason's Builders, the TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated passed in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder as eligible. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare Jason's Builders compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first envelope for contract ID 26IG0063.
Mr. Chair. During the vote.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, Jason's Builders is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. Its second financial envelope shall remain sealed for now. Next is for Philzan Construction. The TWG earlier recommended that the bidder be declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass in the manual preliminary examination. The CWA result likewise shows the bidder as eligible. The matter is referred to the back for action. May I hear a motion to declare Philzan Construction compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass for the first envelope for contract ID 26IG0063.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. Accordingly, Philzan Construction is declared compliant with the technical requirements and rated pass. Its second envelope shall remain sealed for now and will be open to the next agenda 3. For the record, the BAC has completed the opening and preliminary examination of the first technical envelopes for all contract IDs included in today's opening of bids. Only the second envelopes of bidders whose first envelopes were rated pass and whose contract IDs are cleared for Agenda 3 shall be open. So for Agenda 3, The box shall open only the second financial envelopes of bidders whose first technical envelopes were rated passed under Agenda 2. We shall proceed per contract ID following the same order taken up under Agenda 2. So for contract ID number 26 IG 0060 with title Construction of Water System Level 3, Barangay Binulho, Javier, Leyte, with approved budget for the contract in Philippine peso with amount 106,149,887 pesos and 18 centavos, inclusive of all applicable taxes. Secretariat, please state for the record which bidder were rated passed at the first technical envelope and whose second financial envelope will be opened.
So for the record, Mr. Chair, for this contract 26 IG 0060, out of the two participating bidders, only one was rated pass under Agenda 2, namely RJIR Enterprises Corporation. And VCD Construction was rated failed under Agenda 2, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We now proceed with the second financial envelope of RJR Enterprises Corporation for this contract ID. So TWG, please confirm that the envelope you're holding now is the financial envelope of RJR Enterprises Corporation.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we confirm that this is the second financial envelope of RJIR, Enterprises Corporation. With your permission, we will open the envelope and conduct a preliminary check for its financial information.
Permission granted. You may proceed. Open the second financial envelope.
For RJIR Enterprises Corporation, the second financial envelope for contract ID number 26-760, we will now open the following against the requirement. Form, check. Bill of quantities, check. Detailed estimates, check. Cash flow by quarter. Mr. Chair, for RJIR Enterprises Corporation, the report financial documents are complete and in order for purpose of preliminary examination. The total bid price does not reflect subject to the bid below the direction.
The total bid price for RJR Enterprises Corporation in Philippine peso and in word 106,105,000 pesos only. Again, 106,105,000 pesos only. In figures 106, 105, 000.00. Let's proceed to so the bid prices are bids as read only and shall be reflected in the abstract of bids as read for contract ID 26 IG 0060. No bidder is declared LCB or LCRB at this stage. Detailed bid evaluation, arithmetic correction, verification, and post-qualification shall follow in accordance with the IRR and the bidding documents. So let's proceed to the next contract ID. 26 IG 0061. The title is Construction of Two-Story Multipurpose Building, close open, Barangay Barangay Maganhan, Baybay City, Leyte. With ABC, 9,899,991.49 centavos in Philippine peso, inclusive of all applicable taxes. Secretariat, please state for the record how many bidders were rated pass and whose second financial envelope will be open.
So for the record, Mr. Chair, all participating bidders, namely Meek Construction and Kamari Construction and Supply, were rated passed under Agenda 2 and are cleared for opening of their second envelope under this agenda.
Thank you. So we now proceed to the second financial envelope for Meek Construction for this contract ID. And TWG, please confirm that the envelope you are holding is the financial envelope of Meek Construction.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will open the second financial envelope of Link Construction. With your permission, we will open the envelope and double preliminary check for this financial envelope.
Okay, you may proceed. Please announce the presence or absence of the required financial documents, and our secretariat will record the entries in the financial checklist on screen and in the minutes.
For me, construction, the second original envelope for company is 136, one bills. Now it comes to something against 20 requirement. It form, sorry. Deal of quantities, check. Field estimates, right? That's due by further. Prepare for the construction report financial documents are complete and in order. For the purpose of preliminary examination, the total bid price does not exceed the agency, subject to the detailed bid evaluation and recommendation.
So for the total bid price of Meek Construction, 9,875,182 pesos and 36 centavos. Again, 900 million, 9 million, sorry, 9,875,182 pesos and 36 centavos. In figure 9,875,182.36.
Bidder.
Let's proceed to the next bidder.
For Kamari Construction and Supply, financial envelope for contact ID number 86IG 0751, we will now examine the following specific requirement. Bid form, spec. Bill of quantities, check. Bill estimates, check. And cash flow by quarter. The chair for Kamari Construction and Supply, the required financial documents are and in order for preliminary examination. And the total bid price just not exceed the ABC, subject to the detailed evaluation and city collection.
So for the total bid price of Kamari Construction and Supply, 9,889,000 pesos and 15 centavos. Again, 9,889,287 pesos and 15 centavos. In figure 9,889,287.15. These bid price are bids as read only and shall be reflected in the abstract of bids as read for contract ID number 26 IG 0061. No bidder is declared LCB or LCRB at this stage. Detailed bid evaluation, arithmetic correction, verification, and post-qualification shall follow in accordance with the IRR and the bidding documents. So next is 26 IG 0062, construction of two-story multipurpose building, senior citizen and SK office in Barangay Kang-iras, Hilongos, Leyte. Kang-iras. And the approved budget for the contract in Philippine peso is 4,949,996.96 pesos, inclusive of all applicable taxes. Secretariat, please state for the record which bidder will rate it pass at the first technical envelope and whose second envelope will be open.
So for this contract, Mr. Chair, all participating bidders were rated pass under Agenda 2 and are cleared for opening of their second envelopes, namely PrimeCon Development Corporation and Rob Builders and Supply.
Thank you. So you now proceed with the second financial envelope. Start with PrimeCon Development Corporation. That is contract ID 26 IG 0062. DWG, please confirm if the envelope is the financial envelope of our bidder.
Yes, Mr. Chair, confirm that this second financial envelope of PrimeCon Development Corporation. With your permission, we will open the envelope and conduct a preliminary check for its financial proposal.
Okay, you may proceed and announce the presence or absence of the required financial documents. And our secretariat will record the entries in the financial checklist on screen and in the minutes.
For PrimeCon Development Corporation, the second or financial envelope for contract ID number 2653, we will now become the policy expectancy by partner. Report, say, deal of quantity, sale estimates, and cash to high partners. For PrimeCon Development Corporation, the required financial documents are complete and in order for the purpose of preliminary examination. And the total bid price does not exceed the ABC, subject to the bid evaluation and arithmetic.
The total bid price for PrimeCon Development Corporation in Philippine peso, in words, 4,947,325 pesos and 73 centavos. Again, 4,947,325 pesos and 73 centavos. In figure 4,947,325.73. Proceed to the next bidder.
For raw builders and supply, big one, and in of one is like detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter. For raw builders and supplies, the financial documents are complete and in order for the purpose of preliminary completion. And the total fee price does not exceed the ABC, subject to the detailed bid evaluation of the correction.
Okay, Sam.
Nice. 63.
So the total bid price of Rob Builders and Supply in Philippine peso, 4,935,996 pesos only. Again, 4,935,996 pesos only. In figures, 4,935,996. These bid price are bids as read only and shall be reflected in the abstract of bids as read for contract ID number 26IG0062. No bidder yet is declared LCB or LCRB at this stage. Detailed bid evaluation, arithmetic correction, verification, and post-qualification shall follow in accordance with the IRR and in the bidding documents. And for our last contract ID, 26IG0063, construction of two-story multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Baas, Hilongos, Leyte, with their ABC 4,949,987.37 pesos, inclusive of all applicable taxes. Secretariat, please state which bidder will rate it passed at the first technical envelope and whose second financial envelope will be opened.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So for the record, for contract ID 26IG0063, the following or all participating bidders were rated pass under Agenda 2 and are cleared for opening of their second envelope under this agenda, namely Jason's Builders and Pilsan Construction.
We now proceed to the financial envelope of these bidders. Jason Builders. DWG, please confirm. The one that you're holding is the said bidder.
Yes, Mr. Chair, first is it second financial envelope of these builders. It's your particular will open and it will conduct the judicial check of the financial control.
Permission granted, and please announce the presence or absence of the required financial documents. Secretariat will record the entries in the financial checklist on screen and in the minutes.
For the Jason's Builders. Bid one, correct? Bid of 20, second. Detailed estimates, correct? Cash flow by quarter. Mr. Chair, for Jason's Builders, the required financial document of complete and in order for the purpose of preliminary examination. The total fee price does not be subject to the bid evaluation and the rest of the correction.
The total bid price of Jason's Builders, 4,932,000 pesos only. Again, 4,932,000 pesos only. In figures 4,932,000.00. Please proceed to the
Mickey.
financial of Fields and Construction.
For field land construction, inform spec, deal of quantity spec, detailed estimates spec, and cash flow by quarter spec. Mr. Chair, for field land construction, the required financial documents are complete and in order. For the purpose of preliminary examination, the total bid price does not exceed the ABC, subject to the bid evaluation and RFP correction.
The total bid price for Fields and Construction, 4,944,911 pesos and 19 centavos. Again, 4,944,911 pesos and 19 centavos in figure 4,944,911.19. These bid prices are bids as read only and shall be reflected in the abstract of bids as read for contract ID number 26IG0063. No bidder yet is declared LCB or LCRB at this stage. Detailed bid evaluation, arithmetic correction, verification, and post-qualification shall follow in accordance with the IIR and the bidding document. And that ends on Agenda 3. So we proceed now for Agenda 4 for comments, reactions from bidders and back members. The floor is now very open for any participating bidder, observer, or from our back member or to our DWG who wishes to place on record any comment, clarification, or observation regarding the opening of bids and preliminary examination conducted today. Kindly state your name, company, firm, agency, and the contract ID to which you are referring to.
For the back? For the back, Mr. Chair.
How about the front? No comment from the back. The front, the TWG.
And
For the record, Mr. Chair, only one person is watching our live stream and there are no comments also,
No
Mr. Chair.
bad comment.
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So we proceed on the last agenda. The adjournment. Are there any matters to be discussed?
Reminder, Mr. Chair, tomorrow we have a deliberation.
Deliberation.
Later this afternoon, wala, Mr. Chair.
This afternoon, what time?
2 p.m. and I don't know. I think the planning also, Mr. Chair, is proposing to
No.
conduct a pre-procurement conference on Friday or Thursday, Mr. Chair. We will agree later during the deliberation, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
That's all for the Secretariat, Mr. Chair.
The Secretariat has his matters. How about our TWG? None. So we will move on to the year 2028. So there being no matters for discussion, May I hear your motion to adjourn this opening of bids?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the opening of bids is adjourned at 11:33, Wednesday, July 22, 2026.